Hey everyone, this is my first YouTube video. I watch tons of videos. My husband can attest to this. He probably hates it, but I enjoy watching them. And I thought, why not set up a YouTube channel for Usborne Books and More to go ahead and show you guys a little bit about the company, about the books that we have, and I guess about me. And if you'd like me to be your consultant, or if you want to join my team, let's work together. I am based out of the Bexar County. If you don't know where that is, then you don't know where that is. No, it's San Antonio, Texas. I'm based out of San Antonio. So Bexar County and surrounding areas. If you're near me and if you're a consultant and want to meet up and you're near me, let's like bounce off ideas because I'm fairly new at this. Or if you want to host a party or just meet and say, hey, I've seen Usborne Books, or I want to know what it is, I want to order some. If you homeschool or own a daycare or love literacy, or have kids. I don't have kids. It's kind of weird, and you're, like, why you don't have kids? Why are you selling books? I have a full-time job and I work with kiddos, so I use that for work. And I purchased my first Usborne book back in 2009. Long time ago, and I don't know why I didn't become a consultant then. And I've, every year since 2009, have been purchasing more Usborne books for work to add to my work tools. The very, very, very first book that I ever bought from Usborne Books was Shark in the Park. I absolutely love this book. It's gotten beaten up. You can even tell how old it is. It's just all... But you know what? It's durable. It's lasted. A few of my pages have ripped out, but I use those as opportunity for teaching my kiddos. Another book that I had bought was There's a Monster in My House. Oh, I love that book. And they don't have it anymore. At least I haven't seen it. I haven't really dug into it. That one's broken, like nobody's business. But I'll go more over that later or in another video. So the very first Usborne books that I own was Shark in the Park and Wilfred Gordon MacDonald Partridge, a Kane Miller book. I love this book. My kiddos love this book too, but it's pretty awesome. Anywho, those were the first books back in 2009. Come 2015 or 16, because I can't remember when I joined. That's when I actually joined. I didn't actually start selling any of my books till recently, last month recently. I didn't have my launch party till April. It was kind of on the back burner. I joined it and then it was on the back burner. And I'm really mad I'm really upset at myself for not trying to do more. But I am now, and that's why I've decided to make YouTube videos and be more on social media, because I think it's important. And I know that we're not live, so we can't have a live conversation, but I'll leave my links below and you can always contact me there, and then we can have a conversation back and forth. But until then, I joined Usborne Books because I use them for work. I believe in the company and I love literacy. I didn't always, though, when I was young or younger. I hated reading, but my mom bought me those reader books, and then hated reading, and then I liked it, and then I got into college, and then I was like, oh, that's important. And now that I work with children, I'm kind of oh, literacy is kind of important, Everybody hopefully should love reading, and that's kind of why I do this too, to spread my love and my passion for reading, especially with so much technology. And I love technology. I was a little bit scared of it. I didn't join Facebook. I didn't want to, and then I joined it. And then, it kind of scared me because of the spelling of new words, or there's no communication, and parents just kind of use electronics as as an incentive and a toy, or when you go out, and that's fine, it's completely understandable. But I still feel like reading's never going to be done with. It's kind of like math. Like, why do I ever use math? You know, we use it sometimes every now and then, but reading, it's kind of like we're always gonna have to read. So it's not like that's going away. At least I don't think it is. You never know, you know, it could go, but hopefully it's not. So reading still is very important in this day and age and forward. I did use a lot of my Usborne books that I received from the consultant kit, so I was happy. Like, I was just like, hey, I'm using these for work. I didn't have to buy them, but I wasn't actually doing anything with my business, and so I was really upset. I didn't get to it till late in the game. I used a lot of ideas from Pinterest because I'm a big Pinterest person. I started watching other people's YouTube videos that were consultants, and they kind of sparked that fire, like, okay, it's time to do this, Jennifer. So I do have a Facebook, just recently opened a Twitter. I don't have a personal Twitter account, so I'm just gonna have one for the books. I also have an Instagram that I've set up, and I've posted a few things, but I feel like showing you is better than just saying, here's my website, go look at a flat, you know, just like flat, and see if you like it. Maybe you will. I know that I'm not like that. I'm not that kind of a learner. I like to see things, and so that's why I kind of also wanted to set this up. What I got in the kit, if that's what you want to know. What I got in the, or what I received in the kit. You receive your, I guess, like branding kind of materials. You receive, I'll just pull this because it's right here, a direct selling news pamphlet. You also received some pamphlets about join my team. You also receive this one, your guide to a successful party. You receive the mini catalog. I forget how many. You get like a certain set. And then you also receive one of the larger catalogs that you want to take with you to parties or home parties. I kind of send this out though to people because all of the books are in there, so I kind of like these. If you need one, I do have a couple of these left and a couple of the mini ones, so just let me know in the comments or find me on one of my social media outlets. Let's see, what else do you get? Oh, you get your consultant guide that kind of has like a write your own success story. So, and it also has like branding guidelines and guidelines, which you can also find in the back office in the dashboard of the consultant login. So the books that I received that I use for work, I think I have all of them. I'm a Dirty Dinosaur, so that's one that I received. Oh. I received, and I love this one, and it's already all used up, the Usborne sticker dress book Heroes. I've used it all up. This is a dunner, but I received that one in the kit as well. Another one that I use for work for my older kiddos is, oh, there's a glare. There we go. The incredible illustrated stories. I love it. It's a chapter. It's a book filled with stories that aren't too many pages, and then it has a cute little bookmark. So use that one for work. I used the Hey Jack book that I received. The Wipe Clean alphabet book that I received. And then I also used, I have a Muddle and Match, but I think that's in the car. And I also used the That's Not My Meerkat for work. The other ones that I did receive that I didn't use or don't use for work are the Travel Doodling, the See Inside the Planet Earth. I have a lot of younger kiddos that I work with, so this one I don't feel like is very appropriate. The 100 paper spaceships to fold and fly. I don't use this one because I want to make copies of it, and I haven't. I've been lazy. And then how to grow your flower, or how to grow flowers. There we go. How flowers grow. Should just leave it on there for you to read it. And then extreme sports. I'll probably use this. I've got a couple of boys on that I work with, so maybe I'll use this one. I don't know. So that's kind of all that you receive in your kit. I got the full kit. I think I paid $125 for it, but then they have a mini kit. I think there were more books in there. I can't remember. They're probably in the car if I did, but I know for sure I also received a muddle and match that I use. So reasons why I became an Usborne Books and More consultant. I kind of break it into two groups, a long-term and a short-term reason. And my short-term reason is within this year. So the year of 2016 is my short-term reason. And I became a consultant. Sorry, I've got like long hair and putting it up. So I became a consultant because of the 2016 short. Here's my list of reasons why, because I can't think. I want to save up for a home. My husband and I want to get a home. We're already kind of saving from both of our full-time jobs, but adding more never hurts. My other short term is my birthday party is in October. I'm turning 30. And I want to kind of have a good party, so I wanted to have extra money. I'm saving on that as well, but it would be nice to just add more again. And then for just any little thing that comes up that we might not have money for. Like recently in San Antonio, it hailed and had my husband's and my windshield broken or had broke. Like if it broke, like we wouldn't have been able to just say, here you go. Like give me a whole new one, you know, without being like, oh my gosh, what are we going to do till we get paid? So just having money set aside. My long-term goal is I do want to go back to grad school. So saving for grad school so that I can work part-time or not at all. That would be really nice. Another long-term is if we don't get the house this year, then continue to save for that. I also want to save in case we decide to have children. I want to have some extra money for that as well. Go on vacation and just kind of love what I do. And so that's kind of why a couple of my long terms. I can't think of any more, but I'm sure I have some that I can add to the list. And everybody's long-term and short-term goals are going to be different for what's important to you. Whether you want a designer bag or you want to just create a library for your kids right now, or in the future if you're going to have kids in like 9 months because you just found out you're pregnant. Congratulations if you did. And everybody's is different. And those were mine that I can think of and remember right now. That's kind of it, guys. That's what I received in the kit. That's what you will receive in your kit. You might get different books, but generally it's all about the same. I'm going to be loving making videos for you guys in the future about some of these different books. If there is a certain book that you saw that you might want to learn more information about, let me know. I can do a review or a pro and con or whatever. Although there's going to be lots of pros that I enjoy. So my next video will hopefully be next week, and I don't know what I'll be talking about, but I'm sure I'll come up with something. Thank you, each and every one of you. If you're in the San Antonio or surrounding area and don't have a consultant, let me know. I can always help to either set up a party for you or give you information about books or whatever questions you have. If you are not in the San Antonio area, feel free to visit any one of my social media outlets. Let me know if you're a consultant and want to bounce off ideas, or you've been doing this for like a bajillion years. Let me know too if you've got any tips and tricks. Other than that, thank you guys. Be safe, be good, and I will see you in my next video.